Are you wondering about the newest features in ChatGPT? Well, you're not alone. And in this video, I'm going to guide you through some of the exciting new features that recently happened in ChatGPT. Hi there, I'm Ginger Bell with the AI Mastery Center. And let's dive right in. So the first thing that Chat did is it made a change to their GPT 3 and 4, and they have combined now, if you look at the Chat GPT 4, they have included Dolly, browsing, and analysis. And there is a limitation now. It's limited to 40 messages over a 3-hour period. So what you want to do is flip-flop back and forth between the 3.5, which is the free version. The 4.0 is the paid version, $20 a month, well worth the investment. And if you want to do something that's lighter weight activities, just everyday tasks, maybe a one assignment thing, maybe you're just doing a post for social media, then you want to click on over into ChatGPT because you're going to have limitations on this GPT-4. The other thing is that they put the plugins in its own category, so you can still access those the same way that you did before. You can go down, go to the plugin store, search for those plugins. You are still limited to 3 enabled plugins at a time, but otherwise it is in there, and it's also available. Plugins are available in the 3.5 as well as the 4.0. So those are some changes there. You can open and close your sidebar. One of the biggest changes that's happened is a new category that is called Chat GPT. And so this is a GPT. You click on Explore, and that's how you're going to access this. And the easiest way to explain what's happening with the new GPT is basically it's as if you're creating a persona, a person, if you will. So I like to think of it as I am hiring someone who's going to be a specialist, and this specialist is going to focus exclusively on social media content, or they're going to exclusively focus on a particular product, but it allows you to go in and to create your own GPT. And I'm going to use an example today of creating a GPT for a loan officer who specializes in the VA home loan. So I do a lot of work in the mortgage and real estate space, so I want to show how easy it is to set this up. And you can have multiple GPTs. So you can create several of them. You can see on my screen, I've already been playing around with it and created several myself. So what you're going to do, first thing, go over here to Explore, click on that. Then you're going to click on Create a GPT. And here you'll see this opens up, and it gives you simple instructions. It says, hi, I help you build a new GPT. You can say something like, make a creative who helps generate visuals for new products, whatever it is. And you can just simply have a conversation with ChatGPT and create your own persona, your own GPT. So I'm going to put in here that I want it to make a creative to generate content for a mortgage loan officer who specializes in the VA home loan. And let's see what it comes up with. That's it. It's that simple. So we got an error there. Something went wrong. It's probably just busy. So we click it a few times. That happens. Just keep regenerating. And I'm going to do this live so you can actually see what's happening on this. So what it's doing now, it's going through and it's building this. And so it comes up with a name. So creative assistant for a VA home loan content. Does that name work for you? Gives it a name. So you can name it whatever you want. You could ask it to name something else, but I think that's pretty good. And so I'm going to say, yeah, that's a great name. So great name. Now it's going to go and it's going to create a profile picture. So you can upload your own picture here. As you can see, Chat now has this. In fact, that was one of the upgrades, that you can now attach files and I'm going to show you how cool this is as far as attaching files. And then the other thing you can do is you can attach multiple files. So I just did a project earlier this morning and I attached 4 different files, took them all easily without a problem. So now it's giving me this graphic. I want something a little more patriotic because it's the VA home loan and we serve veterans. So I'm going to tell it to make it more USA patriotic. And we're going to generate this and see if it comes up with something that is a little more in line with the VA, with veterans, with that really persona of what VA home loan specialists really specialize in, and that's helping veterans. So it's thinking a bit longer. Hey, that's a good one. I love that. So we're going to say that works. Now it's going to keep going on and it's going to walk us through this. And again, I'm showing you this in real time just because I want you to be able to see what happens if you do get an error. Just click on regenerate. So now it's asking, it says, let's refine the context for the VA loan assistant. And so what kind of information and content should it focus on? And so if there's topics you want to put in here, for this one, we're going to say that I want it to focus on creating marketing content like social media posts, video scripts, blog posts, articles, newsletters, all marketing focused on helping a veteran use their VA home loan. Now you can do this with any type of product, and when I show you what's next as far as what you can do, it's going to blow your mind. So that's what's really cool right there. We're going to let it do its thing. So once it has an idea as far as your name and your logo, what you're coming up with at that, now it's going to talk about what you want for your social media. So we want it to do social media posts, video scripts. It talks about this is focusing on communicating in a friendly, persuasive, and informative tone using clear and concise language. And so it talks about how to address the audience, whether it's dear veteran or fellow service members. So you can decide what that is, whatever you want to do as far as addressing the audience. The other thing I love about this is you can type it and you can ask it to leave out certain terms. So if you want to, please leave out any trigger terms or APR in all marketing. So whatever that is that you want to leave out. Maybe if you only go to a certain credit score, then you can do that. And so now you're going to do that. And now it's going to come up, it's going to tell us what it needs to, and it really goes through this process. Now over here you can see it's already giving us some prompts, simple, easy to use prompts that we can go in and use. So if you have a marketing assistant who does your social media marketing, set something like this up for them so that they can utilize this. And it's going to, use what you give for directions. And so now it says the adjustment has been made. So it's not going to include any of these. You can also always include, as I'm a compliance gal, so NMS, and put in your number and all information and our website at www.helpingvetsgethomes. I don't know if somebody has that. If you do, I'm sorry I'm using it's a great name. So whatever you want to use, it's going to do that. You can get as detailed as you want. And I love this because this way you don't have to keep going in. We used to go into chat and have to keep going in and repurposing things. I actually had just saved Word documents where I could copy and paste and put in directions over and over and over again, because we do a lot of content for companies. And so this is really cool because now all the marketing material is going to include that. Let's take a look and see what that looks like. So we're just going to click on this, draft a blog post. Chat is very busy today. So draft a blog post about VA loan benefits, and immediately does. So it gives us our title and it gives us our information. So it's pulling information. One of the things that's a big change, Chat originally was, when it launched last year, it only had information in it up until a certain date. It was like November of 2021. But now it's integrated with the internet, with Bing. And that was kind of an on and off again thing for a while, and now it's there. And it's just automatic, so you don't have to go in and put it in there like we did for a while. Now I love this because it is including our website in here, and it's including our NMLS information in here. So this is great from a compliance standpoint, that you can set this up. And if you're a marketing director, if you're a compliance person, guys, you need to do this for everything. The next thing you're going to love as well. So I recommend, if you want to save this just in case you get dropped off. I actually got dropped off in the middle of recording this and I had to hop back in. It does save it. But I like to go in and save it just in case. So you have options. It can be saved to only me, only people with a link, so you can share that link, or it can be put into the public. What ChatGPT is going to do is have a GPT store. And they've shared some information about that with some users like myself who use Chat a lot, and so that's really what's coming down the line. So you'll be able to go in and actually probably purchase some of these that are set up. But you can also set up your own, taking the time to do that. Now we're going to name our GPT VA Helper, and it's a creative assistant for VA home loan content. And we can put this, I would put this in for marketing. And who knows what you'll be able to do down the road. Okay, now it's letting me save it. So now we have this in here and we know how to use this. If you want to go in and edit, it's easy to do this, and you can edit it right here. And welcome back. Is there anything that we should be doing? You have a configure in here. The conversation starters, you can change those, so you can make those whatever you want. Here's the biggie. So first of all, before I get to the biggie, the web capabilities, so checking these, yes, web browsing. Guess what? It's going to have a direct connection to the web. Second is the DALL-E, and so this will generate images for you, and then it has the code interpreter as well. You can create new actions here, so if you want to create a new action, you can do different things here. You can add actions as far as retrieving information or taking information outside of other sources. So if you have a website, if you have a YouTube channel, you can put those in here. What I'm going to show you here is how we can actually upload files in here. So this is a biggie. So if you have underwriting guidelines that you want it to really look at and follow those guidelines when it's creating content, you can upload this in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload, since we're doing the VA Lender's Handbook. And this is a very cool thing to have. Make sure you have the most current one, so you can go and find that online. And then we're going to go, I had downloaded the most recent one, so I'm just going to go and get this. And now it is pulling that information. So this is now knowledge. This is information that it's going to have, that it's going to pull information from when it is creating your content. I think it's a game changer, and it's a great opportunity for you to be able to utilize this. We're going to go in and we're going to update this. We're going to confirm, and that way we have this. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to save this as only people with a link can have access to this, and I'm going to put this link in the description below. So if you're watching this video in my YouTube channel, which is AI Mastery Center, so if you go to AIMasteryCenter.com, you can get linked to our brand new YouTube channel that we're just starting to be able to help professionals like yourself to really navigate and leverage what's happening with ChatGPT. So that saves that. Now you can go in and view it. So there is the URL. I will include that for all of you. And there's a lot more to it, but I wanted to be able to share this with you so that you could see this exciting new feature that just rolled out with ChatGPT. It's called GPT. Not an original name, GPT. It's really a persona is what it is. Think of it as a role of someone who's going to be able to have access to your voice, your brand, your information, and do exactly what you need it to do. In fact, let's test it out right now. And let's say we're going to create a social media post on no down payment for VA loans. So we're going to do that. And let's see what it comes up with. So it's searching my knowledge. What did we do? We uploaded the VA handbook in there. And so now it's going to pull that information. Now it has reference. So where you see it says US, this is fantastic. So that's based on information from the US. It included the website. It included the NMLS number. And if you want to put something in there like, for educational purposes only. I mean, all of those kind of things for compliance is very important. So to go back to it, you're going to, here's your sidebar, open and close. If you click on Explore, it's going to show you all of your GPTs. And you can see here, I've got a few of them that I'm working on. And so now we're just going to click on that and we're back open again. So pretty cool thing, and we'll have access to all of this. You can get started on a new chat right there, and you're good to go. So I hope that helps you to really get one of the features that are that just rolled out with the new ChatGPT rollout. We'll be rolling out more videos, lots of great things coming. And so I also have a course that is coming out. If you're watching this video and you want to find out more about ChatGPT, then go to AIMasteryCenter.com. Get signed up for pre-release of our course, which is the ChatGPT Mastery course. And I'm excited about that, so you can get signed up for that. And then watch for our videos that are coming out on our new channel, which is called AI Mastery Center. So both of those will get you there. Make sure and subscribe because we will be posting out information and new videos weekly. Probably a couple times a week because there's so much to talk about. So, hey, this is Ginger Bell. If there's anything that I can do to help you in your business, whether it's video, whether it's social media, whether it's podcasts, whether it's publication, that's really my business of what I do is at edumarketing.com. And a lot of that we use ChatGPT to be able to help form some of those marketing things. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure and subscribe.